Okay, so this is going to be a brief overview of your Math0920 elementary algebra course online this semester. So moving down here, I'm Dr. Barry Smith. My office is PS130. This is my phone number. Note my email address is bsmith@caspercollege.edu, and that's how you need to contact me. We will not be using the Moodle mail up here, so please send all your messages through the email account and go through that. And you must use your Casper College email address also. Some office hours, whether I'm in PS130 or Zoom or by appointment, these will be my office hours for this semester. If you're going to do Zoom, this is the link you're going to click on, and it'll just take you to the Zoom link and or to the Zoom page, and I should be on during those hours listed. A little information here. Now here's a intro video about myself and about the class a little bit. This is how you're going to get your My Open Math login registration credentials, and so you need to watch that to make sure you know how to get into to do that. This is the Moodle overview you're watching. Announcements, you can click in here, and if I have any new announcements, I'll post them. So, email for class, basically, we're not using the Moodle mail, we're using your Casper College email address, and I won't reply to actually Moodle mail. I'll reply to your Casper College email. And also, you can't use an outside email address due to FERPA regulations. I've opened the course basically already, and proctored exams. So all of the exams are proctored in this class, and so you need to be prepared for that. And if you're out of Casper, find a proctor that I agree with. And if you're in Casper, then the next thing down, I think on a list, it's down a little bit lower, is going to be the testing center information. Now, the course content basically talks about the different tabs below, and probably the most important link here on the top is this YouTube link. Now, this is going to be a link of all the lecture videos I have for the course. So I try to break them up into smaller numbers as far as there might be for point 0.3. 0.3, there's going to be 4 parts, but they're all 10 to 14 minutes, 6 minutes, and so they're pretty short. So all the videos for all the sections should be there by the time you get to them. Um, Now, course documents here, we have a syllabus. Make sure you read it completely and know what all is allowed and required for you. The calendar for the semester is at the end of the syllabus, but it's also kind of presented here to kind of do that. And as you go down, all the dates are kind of within each of the modules too to kind of keep you on track. Now, the testing center, like I said, has a link here. And this is where you're going to schedule your appointment. So you'll click on here, schedule appointment. So you look for my class and the exam, and then you schedule that appointment. And you need to do it within the range given here from the 19th of January to the 2nd of February. Now, if you're one of those who works ahead, then you're going to be able to probably get an appointment, but you might have to call instead. So, you might be already on module 3 when everybody else is on module 0, and so you might have to have called the testing center because it might not actually link it properly to be able to take it during that time you're at. So you might be in this range and you're trying to take a test in this range. But once it hits February, that whole section is going to close. And so you have to have your test done by that second. Here's our textbook for the course. It's a free book. It's a PDF, so you can open it, read it, print it, whatever you want to do for the chapters we're using. Math study skills. These are skills to kind of help you learn about studying math, things like that. And we're going to have journal posts that you're going to have to do about every other module, and it's kind of to make you think about it. And so there's one, our first module will have one, and so if we go down here, we'll see it, this study skills journal. It's not open yet because class hasn't actually started, and so it'll tell you kind of, okay, you've read the study skills journal, and what do you think you're going to be using as far as the different study skills for this class. Here's some help answers, putting answers in mom. Sometimes it's picky, so this might be a helpful PDF sometimes. And this is extra course videos by another instructor. So you can click it open, and it's really small here, but then you can tell it to open in YouTube. It's going to give you a list, and you can see that they give you different options here as far as what videos, and then you can do that. But usually what you have to do is you have to do that, open it in YouTube, and then you can see the list a lot better over here. And then you kind of try to find the one that's based on what you need as far as what you're looking at. And there's always specific ones. It's not every type of problem, and it goes, beyond our class as well. So it's going to go into Math 930. Some helpful links. Here's the Digital Learning Center, the Help Desk, Disability Services, Tutoring and Study Resources, and the Student Handbook. Here's some motivational videos and why we can all succeed in math, kind of help you to, know that you can succeed. It might take a little bit of grit, as this person is talking about. You have to really work for it sometimes, but people can succeed in math even if they don't think they can. Some other video website, Khan Academy. Then there's a graphing calculator if you ever need that. Shouldn't need that for this class. And TI calculator help, again, that's for the 84, which you really should need for this class, but it's built in kind of into all the classes. Now, again, module 0. So here we have a syllabus quiz you need to take. It's worth points, so take it. And the nice thing about this thing is this one you really don't need to. It's not going to be graded and stuff. But if you haven't read it and you click it, then you'll say, "Oh, I've read it." But then if you haven't, then it's going to not help you. But from module 0 down, all the ones that have a box are actually going to be worth points. And so you'll want to do those. And so the syllabus quiz, you want to take that, kind of a little mathematics pull, do that one. Introduction, do that. The intro to My Open Math, that kind of helps you start getting used to typing things into My Open Math. And so that's another one. And one thing to note is when you get in, you do your registration for My Open Math first. And then when you come over here, and the first time you click into here, it'll ask for your credentials that you use to log in, or that you created in My Open Math. And so you type them in once and it should remember it for the rest of the semester. That's been my experience anyway. And so, type them in once, and once you've done that, then you're good to go on everything below. Then we have, some course content, what's going to happen, the objectives for the course, or at least this module, I should say. Some item analysis for quizzes, kind of, if you open that, it'll take you back to that page here where there's a module quiz. Let's see, here's the readings. So actually I've pulled out readings usually for most of the chapter, so it's right there. Then I've even gone down to the level of, zero point 0.1 integers. It's just that section only. And then you can have some videos on it outside of my stuff. I didn't make these videos. These are just some extra ones added in. The integers homework, integers quiz, and then point 2. So then you do the readings, some more videos outside of mine, and then homework and quiz. And so you go all the way down. And then finally, there's going to be a practice exam. Notice it's also worth points, so be sure to do that. And it's really would behoove you to do it prior to the exam, because it's supposed to be practice to get you ready for the exam. So, I think there's 3 attempts. First attempt, try it and see where you know at that point, and then kind of go through and say, okay, well, I didn't know this, or this. Then go back in and study those more, take it again, and okay, now I don't know this and this one, and then you can go back in, study those, take it one last time, and then go take your exam, and you should be good. Again, this is a study skills journal, and it's going to be something you post about on the study skills uh, PDF that I showed you up here. So you're going to read that, and then you're going to do the study skills journal. And then the rest of the modules basically follow the same structure, course objectives, the readings. These have extra things. These don't count for points, these first ones. Those are just practice. And so, while it's good to do the practice, you don't have to. Only the homework and quiz count, but those lead you into being able to be successful on the homework and quiz. So they're kind of like pre-homework and quiz assignments. And that happens for the rest of the module, and then also a new practice exam and another chapter exam. And note, it shows you when it's available too. So available until the 17th of February at 11:55. And if you look up here, that's also the date right here, 17th February. Now it's completely open. Everything's open until from the very first day clear to the end, except for the exams. So those exams are the only thing that will close. You can redo things throughout the semester to raise your grade on homework or quizzes or whatever, if you want to. Chapter 3, it's the same thing. Now we have another study skills journal. Module 3, Chapter 4, we don't have a study skills journal. Module 4, we do. Module 5, we don't. And then Module 6, which is Chapter 8, we do one last one. And then this is our final week, basically the 10th of May to the 13th of May. And here's the practice final exam. And then the final will only open basically on the 10th of May. So you can't take it early on that one. So that one has to be taken during finals week. And then there's a short exit survey, and it's worth points too. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up here as far as needing not having points. So I'll have to fix that. And so that's kind of your quick overview. It might not be so quick now, but that's the overview of everything. If you ever have questions, again, probably the best way to contact me is my email, bsmith@caspercollege.edu. Here's to a great semester.